Get him.
Oh boy. But after
Sorry.
going through Diablo
Get 'em,
Immortal,
Pop.
the dad had to do his job.
I saw my 2-year-old running around with my Switch 2, and Nintendo just came back on the family Switch 2 that I bought, saying that it's not kind of like the damage, like it doesn't hook up to the dock, and they said that's not covered by the warranty, and so
No, of course it's not.
Of course not. Yeah, and so I was like, y'all had better not. Like I was like, this is Dad's Switch 2. No, y'all don't touch it. Like you can play it on the TV, but this is mine. I don't have any other profiles on it. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this nonsense. I had a family Switch 2, has y'all's profiles. Yeah, y'all have fun with that. So I just saw her running around, and that's why I was like, oh, so
yeah,
cannot have that.
Yeah, that's a $500 investment. What are you doing?
Yeah, I've spent so much money on Nintendo, and they suck as a company, but then they just give me Donkey Kong Bonanza, and it's like, what is that? That syndrome in which that you're like
Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm
they
syndrome.
abuse you, and you still give them money and love them when they go, "Ooh, look at the new shiny."
You keep coming back. You just like, I hate you so much, Nintendo. I'm gonna get your game though. It's real fun.
Don't we all? Except Scrag, because he's so mad at them.
He's
and everyone.
Yeah.
He's a better man than all of us.
Yeah.
He's
I
got
stick
more
to my
willpower.
principles. All right.
He's gonna look at us and be like, "No, it's called self-control and common sense. I don't know what you guys are doing. What the heck?"
Mhm.
That's what I. Yeah,
I prefer to call it spite.
I don't have the heart for spite. Except for Diablo Immortal. Screw that game. That game really taught me something. But I was trying to say the difference between like what you were seeing in gacha games and like what we're seeing with Nintendo and what they're doing with live service games. So in particular, they have, I think, a couple they have a few, right? Like they have a few like live service games, because I do remember they have something called Ninjaga or Ninjala or something like that.
Yeah, that ended.
That was ended.
Yeah.
Okay,
that
so
does
they
make
Did they
sense.
charge money for that?
Another
Okay.
let's stop killing
Was it-
games, guys. Let's
Was
go.
it a free game or did they charge
It was,
money?
it was
for
free. It was
It is
free.
free.
It was free. It had the same.
less
kind
burn,
of marketing.
but it has some kind of monetization, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was the same
They're
thing.
the dumbest people to ever release a game. Why is our game not making? Oh, we forgot to implement it.
You know where they ended up? Those people ended up in Splatoon because it was very similar.
It was all Splatoon vibes. I'd say Nintendo could do a Splatoon service game, a free-to-play style game, and that would do really well.
Don't give them ideas, please.
It
Don't
would
do
do
that.
extremely well, but the problem is they couldn't charge $80 for the next one.
Right.
So-
Then people will just stay, and I think that's why we'll never see Call of Duty multiplayer, like COD Mobile style multiplayer, come to consoles. Because they can charge 80, 90, $210 for Call of Duty Collector's Edition every year.
That's on the Activision Blizzard side though, right? Like that's not like all the way Nintendo, is it?
What's silly about that?
Talking about service games in general.
Well, go ahead. I didn't mean to stop you.
In South America and other Latin / Southeast Asia countries, there is a game that is so incredibly popular, and it makes millions, probably per month. But other than that, it is completely free, and we have almost none of us here have ever heard of it. And I can't even remember the name. It is like a shooter with like movement and stuff. What their strategy is we want this game to run on literally like any screen. So like the requirements to run it are super low. You can run it on a $20 Walmart Android phone at like 60 FPS.
That's
and
wild.
It is extremely popular. And I wish I could remember the name. I'm totally blanking.
Is that the one that came out on like the Series X, like with like a specific version for consoles, and they made a big deal about it, and then like it finally released, and then I don't know, it was like 3 months later, and they're like, never mind, it's not working.
I don't know.
Okay,
but where I was going with that was these AAA type companies, they totally could do something to the effect of that. They could make like similar to Fortnite. They could make the best game that runs on anything and it's free. But as I've said multiple times, greed. They think they can just continue to milk people for $80 every year for the same experience, and eventually, hopefully soon, they're gonna learn that's not sustainable.
If I were to add to that, I've learned that when they say it is the least in your face disruptive monetization, I equal that to it still has monetization in it, no matter how good Wuthering Wave is in terms of combat story and possible glamorous outfits. It's still there to absorb the money out of people who are willing to give, which is a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, and I really like what they did with Pokemon TCG Pocket, though. They have a weekly limit. So if you ever reach if you reach $150, if you threw $150, they stop it. They stop your account from buying anything else.
I thought you couldn't buy anything on that. I thought you had to buy packs.
You buy gold. So it's a certain kind of gold that you use to buy the packs.
Is this a new app then? Because the one I tried a couple of years ago for Pokemon TCG would not let you buy anything.
No, this is the one from last year. The one that's all booster focused.
It's
TCG Pocket.
There you go. Yeah, it's the Pocket version. So the Pocket version is different from the TCG.
It's got more
version.
emphasis on feeding that kind of loot box hunger you get from opening booster packs.
There you go. Yeah,
with any TCG, but it's all virtual. You can be a free to play player on it and still enjoy it, but they do sell gold that allows you to buy like the cooldowns to open more packs, basically.
Right,
but you get like 2 free packs in a 24-hour period.
Yeah, 2 if you're going normally, 4 if you got their premium pass. They also have
have a subscription.
Yeah, and they do lock your account from buying any more gold after a certain limit.
I didn't know they limited that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea. Because you don't they get a lot of heat. All these loot box companies get a lot of heat when they have a game that comes out and it's people are, the whales are supporting the game. But then it's like, hey, Frank couldn't control himself. And yes, he needs to work on it and he should be responsible. But the game appealed to him in every way possible and did not hold back on making him want to spend all his money.
Right.